Between these lips, we're bringing all the smoke, but you ain't hear it from us.
What's good, y'all? Thank y'all for tuning in. Let's talk about Baddies East. I was a little taken back when I saw Suki jumping in Sapphire and Smiley's fight when they said they don't do jumping. So here we are, a second time seeing them doing jumping.
talking
like,
about some talking about some she's bigger than you and you didn't have no business fighting her by yourself.
Right.
like, what is really going on? And then that wasn't even like a real fight. Like, what was really going
No,
It really wasn't. I don't know what that was just weird.
that was horrible. It
Yeah,
really was.
it was an embarrassment to be honest with you. Like, especially for Sapphire, because Sapphire looked like, like she would be getting it in. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
but I did hear them say that they blacked her eye, even though I didn't see it, but they were saying her eye was black. I mean, of course, she could have, put makeup on it and covered it up, but I didn't notice her eye was black.
But
Um,
who blacked whose eye?
Sapphire blacked Smiley's eye.
But the thing about a black eye is like you can easily get a black eye from anything. So that really like yeah, it's a
Right,
black eye, but like I literally like had a situation where I got a black eye and like I beat the shit out of a girl. Like
right. Hmm. Yeah, I get it. But also
Yeah.
too, I feel like just like I heard, I don't remember who said it, but one of them was talking about how House A will always try to say things in House A's favor. So kind of like with them saying that Biggie bit herself, even though it's like, how did that happen? And House A is like, yeah, Biggie had to do it. Like they're on Rollie's side. So if Smiley says she black eye, they may just agree with that, because
Hmm.
right.
House A be on like some other stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like
That's
House
true.
A thinks they are the superior house, but listen, I'm not trying to be mean, but all the pretty girls are in House B. All the cool girls are in
Sure.
House B. Like House B is just so chill compared to House A.
What pisses me
Yeah.
off is that they even have this whole segregation going on in the first place because y'all are getting tired of the fights, but y'all are egging on the fights. So which one is it? Like, pick one.
I agree.
Exactly.
I agree 100%. Like I feel like all the fights originate from House A.
And yeah,
Yeah.
Natalie, to be exact, because
Oh yeah,
Natalie be
definitely.
being messy.
Right. But
Yeah.
that's what she's supposed to do. So,
Yeah, she is.
right.
But you
So,
know what? I feel like the thing is that I feel like they fight more because they don't see each other often. Like, just imagine if they actually lived in one household. Like, I think the fighting would eventually stop. But because they don't really hang out like that, it's
mhm.
like every episode is something catty, something stupid. Like, I'm just over it, honestly.
I agree because if they did spend more time together, they would have more time to actually get to know each other and accept things that were going on or accept things that happen. But because you don't get to spend that time together, every time you see them, you're just constantly reminded of what they did, what they said, etc.
Hmm.
So I get what you're saying there. Um, you know what killed me when they went to that baddie pop up and Scotty was like, they was like, oh, House B's coming in. She's like, don't let them in, girl. Chill.
I was like, what?
Like, do you want to get your ass whipped?
Okay.
Like, you don't want to
Again?
mess. Yeah,
Again?
yes. You don't want to mess with none of these girls over in House B. I'm sorry. Like, you don't. Like, I'm kind of over Scotty this season.
Yeah, me too. I
Like,
used to really
Oh,
like
yeah.
her too.
Me
yeah.
too.
Like I was annoyed when they was in the kitchen throwing the food and Scotty, first of all, she was laughing. Like, what is funny about this? You're arguing with this girl, you're going back and forth, and you're throwing the chicken nuggets and you're laughing. Like, to me, I just felt like it was staged, to be honest with you.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that had to be staged. I'm sorry. Like this why like and you broke character. That's just how I felt.
Hmm.
Right.
like stage and broke character. I just didn't believe it. And what about Biggie letting ET push her?
What? Punked her ass right down. Said, yeah, sit your ass down. And she was like,
Right.
but why are y'all doing this to me? Girl.
Ain't no way. Ain't
I
no
I
feel
would
way.
have had
like
to hit
she
her.
just didn't want to hurt her.
You think Biggie didn't want to hurt ET?
I don't know. Like, I
I
just
think,
feel like
okay,
Biggie could really do some damage to ET. I feel like.
You think so?
Yes, I
Oh,
so
really
I
think
think it
so.
would probably be more of an even fight, but I do think Biggie would win. But I really do think that Biggie just didn't have any smoke with her.
Right. Yeah.
so
Yeah. I agree.
Amber,
So
you watch.
I think part in the moment, like when it happened, she's like, "What the fuck?" Because I didn't even know we had beef. Da da da
Yeah.
da. Like da 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 da. So she's still trying to process what's going on. But I think like in the future, like yeah, like after seeing all that and hearing what was said, she's definitely gonna have beef with her.
Mhm.
Well, they fight next episode
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah. Yep. They do.
that's right. Yep.
because ET's like taking her purse or doing something with her
Oh, that's
purse.
right. She was taking all her
Oh.
belongings and packing them up.
Mhm.
Okay, that's what she was doing, taking her belongings and packing them up. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I mean, it's like you get your hands off my stuff. Like,
Nah, for
don't
real.
touch my stuff.
Nah,
Like
for real.
that's fighting right there.
That's the
Oh
ultimate
yeah.
disrespect. She did some bad girls club. She tried to pull a bad girls
Yeah.
club type of get out the house.
That was a bad girls type of thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. But that it made me wonder, did you see in the previews when Natalie was like, she was like, Smiley, you can't stay here. She said, Smiley and somebody, you can't stay here. Who you think she was talking about? You think
I
it was
think Biggie.
Biggie? Mm-hmm.
Something's
Probably.
yeah. I feel like it's Smiley and Biggie that she said was evicted out the
Mm-hmm.
house.
I
Something
think it's
tells
probably
me.
Biggie too. Probably
Mhm.
because who else? I mean, T. They ain't even though T kind of been in the background. So who else been beefing? It damn sure wasn't Roly Poly fat ass. So
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry, but
But
she
even
gets on my
so, she's
nerves.
not kicking Rolly out the house.
No, never. That's
Oh
the right.
yeah.
And she just made Roly
And
ambassador of
right.
blunts.
And I wonder, and listen, I really wonder why. Why did she make Rolly?
That's what I was trying to figure because Rolly's go sign over this much or whatever. Rolly's a lackey at the end of the day.
Right, right. Facts. I was
She's
like,
muscle.
okay.
She's muscle for Natalie.
And
Yeah.
did y'all peep while we're speaking about her being the ambassador? Did you peep when she passed Scarface the blunt? Scarface didn't take the blunt. She rather do a gun. But it made me think about how everybody says they don't want to smoke after her.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
didn't even notice that.
You didn't peep
Huh.
that when they was
No,
at
I'm gonna
the
I
pop up?
missed it
no.
too. I missed it.
Yeah, she tried to pass her the blunt, and ET looked at the blunt and was like, "Nah," and then went close to her face to get a smoke, like a gun type thing. And I was like, "Oh, so she didn't want to hit that blunt." Like, and it just made me think how Biggie's always saying that she cuts off the end of the blunt whenever she smoked with Rolly.
Oh, is that because they say she be wetting a blunt up with her and it be all wet? Is that the reason? Because I remember that in one of the seasons
Well, they
that
said
they were
because
talking
her
about.
mouth is nasty.
Oh,
Oh,
which
but I wouldn't even want to do a blow with her either. Like whatever Scarface
shotgun,
did. Yeah,
the
shotgun. I wouldn't
shotgun.
even want to do that. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do the shotgun either, but I feel like with the shotgun, I don't think that they were that close, like
You
they
don't
were
have to
touching
touch with it.
lips.
You don't have to touch for the
Yeah,
shotgun. Yeah.
right. So
Yeah.
maybe, I don't know, but I did peep that she didn't want to take the blunt. Now, I mean, she could have just, rather have done a shotgun, but I'm just saying, like, I did peep that. I was like,
Huh. That's
yeah,
something we'll have to pay
exactly.
attention to in the future whenever she's smoking with
Right.
us.
Right, right. I'm not gonna lie. What made me even really notice it was that I seen some fans talking about it, and then when I watched the episode again, I noticed it. I was like, oh yeah, that did happen. Because I mean that the episode was boring, like so when I first watched it, I ain't catch everything. Like I had to come back again.
Yeah, I paused it like 15 minutes into it, and like I literally came back to it before we did the podcast because yeah.
Right.
Same.
Did y'all peep? Now this was probably the best thing for me in the episode when they was on the bus and Natalie put up the deodorant and was like, here so we can freshen up. I said somebody on that bus stink because there ain't no way. Like, let's say you wanted to touch yourself up, right? Like, are you offering your deodorant to everybody else?
Right.
Like, nah, I'm not doing that. Like, if I felt like I needed to touch myself up, then, I'm going to touch myself up and then put my stuff back in my bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying here, take this and pass it down. Everybody, she gave the deodorant and it was something else she gave them. It
Oh
was
my!
two things.
Oh,
I'm trying to remember what the
was
other thing was.
some diaper wipes?
Was it diaper wipes?
I,
I don't think it was diaper wipe, but she gave them something else. It
It
was
was
deodorant.
probably like some mouth spray.
It was probably something for the mouth or something. And I was like, yeah, that must be for Rollie. I was thinking that.
but like real talk, like how would y'all like if y'all were in that situation and around somebody that had horrible hygiene, like how do y'all approach that? Do y'all just be like, girl, like, you stink, or would you just not say anything because you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings? Like what would y'all do?
I'm not gonna keep smelling her all night.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I was younger, I hung out with this girl that it just sometimes, it was not the best. Like we hung out in like a group of four. And we, at some points would notice like, oh my goodness, like this girl, she need to put some deodorant on. Like it was always a deodorant. It was always
Right.
she need deodorant. So like I'm not gonna lie, at first we didn't really like say anything because we didn't really know how to like approach it, without offending her.
Mhm.
But eventually, we would, do something kind of like what Natalie did, like, here, use this, do this, whatever. But she eventually, got kind of like made fun of, by other people for that. So she eventually knew, like, she had a problem. But it is kind of hard to say that to somebody, like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're not smelling too great. But now, at this old age that I am, when I was younger, and this is when I was in my, my teens, when that happened. But now
Mhm.
with me being, older and not in my teens, like, I'm gonna let you know because you ain't gonna be out there embarrassing me.
And you're not gonna have
Like,
nobody being next to me having people think it's me.
facts, because how
True.
they gonna
Yeah.
know who it is?
Exactly. They don't know you the one that stink. They know it's one of us that stink or both of us. Like no.
Facts.
And either
True.
way it goes, she hanging out with the stinky girl. Like you know what I'm saying? Like what?
Right. At the end of the day, it's making you look bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Exactly.
But I just found that to be funny because remember Biggie saying that Rollie's walking around with a bunch of cans of Dove spray and spraying herself all day. So,
That
and
had
I
me
mean, I
cracking
get it.
up.
Like when you're a little bit bigger, you have to take a little bit more time and just make sure that you're fresh because you could be sweating and etc. But even somebody small can have the same issue. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Hmm.
They could be sweating or whatever, but yeah, like there's no excuse for it. Like I would be embarrassed. Like, and I think Sapphire kind of even felt a way about that. Because I think she said, well, I don't need it, but I think she said something like that to that,
Hmm.
that level. Like, I don't need it, but like I'll go ahead and use it. I would, but it didn't even look like it went to Rolly, to be honest with you.
No, I don't think it did either.
Yeah, I think Rolly was on some just being quiet. Like she didn't even say nothing about it or whatever. Like me, I would have been like, listen, girl, like I'm good. Pass that shit on because I ain't gonna be sitting here sharing deodorant with all y'all. I'm sorry.
And
Right.
even if they were
Mm-mm.
sharing, they should have been a napkin and they should have literally wiped that
Facts.
shit off with several layers and then used it and then did the same thing before the next person used it. Like, and then it just
Facts.
needs to go to the trash at this point because it's a community deodorant.
Facts. Facts. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I got an issue with people using my deodorant.
Yeah, no, the different
Yes.
people have different bacteria and stuff. Some people can't take the same thing that other people can. Like, that's,
Hmm.
mm.
Right. So Mariah Lynn's sister comes. You know, Mariah Lynn kind of annoyed me with that conversation when she's like, "You can get it from my sister," and hang up on her because this is my friend. Mariah Lynn be
Yeah.
getting on my nerves.
Yes.
Yep. She definitely annoyed me too. She just annoys me, period, though. So,
Yes, like she, and it's probably everything she does now is just like you're annoying, like you're
hmm
so annoying. But
Yeah.
so I see her and the sister fought, and my thing is like you're both small, like but do we see how quick Smiley went to go fight her? Did y'all peep that?
hmm
Hmm. Oh yeah.
It wasn't one of
Definitely.
those I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. You went and fought her quick.
Nah, she ran up.
Exactly.
Yes, with no problem because you knew you could take her.
Hmm
Hmm.
That's why I said I know she was scared of Sapphire.
Oh
I
yeah.
Yeah.
know she was scared. Yeah,
Yep. She definitely was.
right. And then
I
we
hope
see,
somebody calls her out on that.
oh yeah, I won't be surprised because I mean they call her out on everything,
Hmm
so I won't be surprised. But then we see like on the next episode that they're gonna be telling Mariah Lynn that Smiley's like, oh, I'm gonna have her family phone. My thing is, did y'all see them veins popping out Mariah Lynn's head?
Yes, it was so funny. Don't threaten my family.
Yes, she had the veins. I said, that's how you know she mad.
Yeah, that's
She had them veins popping out. I said, okay, all
That
right, girl.
yeah, she was real mad.
Now she probably gave Smiley a good fight then.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Because
yeah,
now she got a real reason to fight.
right.
Hmm.
Yes. She probably gave her a good one, definitely.
Because that chain, you should have really just went and bought you another chain because it was really giving broke. You should have beat her ass, but it was really getting broke, giving broke the way she just kept talking about it. Like it was already a fake chain, and you talking about a pendant. Okay, go get another one.
Right, right. Especially because you get in a bag, right?
Yeah.
True.
All y'all get in a bag, like that should be easy for you to
And
do.
why was the necklace fake in the first place? Talking about because I knew it was going to get stole. If you knew it was going to get
Oh my.
stole, then you should have been
Yeah.
prepared to have another emblem on deck and another fake chain since you knew.
Lies,
I hate when she said that. Like that was cap for
lies.
sure.
We knew that was lies. Like,
Yeah,
come
uh-huh.
on. That's like one of those things that you gotta say something so that it makes yourself look good. You
Yeah,
know?
Hmm.
so it don't make you look broke.
Yeah, exactly. And that's just what it boils down to because you ain't getting no love and hip hop money no more. And I
Right.
know them songs are not doing numbers. I'm sorry.
I have never even heard them until I saw the Baddies episode.
Well, I did hear that, because I'm a hoe. And
Yeah, that's the only one.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, I heard that. But yeah,
Her
And I don't
other
even
songs.
know how I heard that, to be
me
honest with you,
either.
Me
because
either.
it's not on the radio. Maybe that song came out when she was on Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah,
Maybe that's how.
probably so.
Yeah.
Right. E.T. and Tasiki, E.T. asking for the apology. To be honest with you, I don't understand why you need an apology. Things
Me
like that.
either.
Like
Yeah.
I agree with Tasika when she was like, she was acting like a baby about it. So like I just went and apologized. But she's like, you owe me an apology for mocking me. Like, girl, shut up.
I
You
think we
all
just would
mock
have had
each
to fight.
other.
We had to just had a fight at that point because like you know damn well that you would have came for your family member just like I came for mine. So I don't even know what we're talking about.
Right. She's like,
Exactly.
you owe me an apology Tashiki's like, hold this.
I was ready for it. I was like, yes, like I really thought they were about to fight and just get it
Right,
over with.
Man,
right,
she was about to mop Scarface ass up.
right. Oh, see, Amber, I wanted to ask you this earlier. I think you
Mhm.
said that you watched South, what is it? South?
Oh, South Central baddies.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Did you see that with ET?
You said, did I what?
Did you see that with ET on it?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Can she fight?
She could fight. Yeah.
Okay. So that's
Yeah,
what
for
when we were
sure.
talking about her and Biggie fighting, like that's what I want to know. I'm like, can she fight? Because I don't really know how much Biggie can really fight.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so like Scarface on the show, at least with all the girls she was fighting, I don't know if okay, I'll put it like this. When it comes to heavy hitters, like people like Tasiki, no. I think she will lose because there was somebody similar to her and she lost bad. But she did carry her own. But I feel like she's better with people her weight class. But if
Okay.
they're taller and bigger, because she's never done good, at least on that series.
Didn't her and Krishan fight?
Yeah, and they were like about the same weight class, so she could hold her own. I can't even say there was like a lose or win. It just automatically seemed like a loss because she ended up getting jumped. Like they were fighting for a couple seconds and someone jumped in and started jumping on Krishan.
Okay. And where is
Yeah.
ET from?
I think she's from LA if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, she's from LA? Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what she had. Yeah, I think that's what she said that she reps LA.
Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think that apology, like in my mind, I feel like that apology was just so that she could look vindicated with Tashiki. Tasiki.
Hmm.
Like I just feel like it was unnecessary. Like
Yeah.
it was really unnecessary. So I just feel like you did that so that you look good
Mm-hmm.
Right.
because it was unnecessary. Like what was the point of it? Like
And you so big and bad, why would you even, require an apology from someone if they weren't offering it up?
and if she didn't apologize, what was you gonna do?
Yeah.
Right.
Like for real though, like what was you gonna do? Like was you about to fight her because she didn't want to apologize to you? Was it about
She definitely wasn't going to. She was going to be like, okay, and that's it. Because I
right?
don't see her running up on Tasiki at all.
To see, and I'm wondering, so like, are we done with seeing Tasiki fight now? Because like it just seemed like she's not gonna get into anything the rest of the season.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it either.
Yeah, probably not the rest of the season, but probably the reunion.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely the reunion. She's got to fight at the reunion. Like
Hmm.
I feel like there's gonna be so much drama at the reunion. Oh
Oh,
my
it is. Oh, yeah.
Camilla and Rollie, Anna and Scotty and Sky, um, Natalie, Camilla, Tasiki and Smiley, and Tasiki and ET, and almost everybody in a sense,
Hmm.
besides Rollie and Natalie. Um, Biggie and Rollie and Biggie and Tasiki, T and almost everybody. Like it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. I feel like it's gonna be like I don't know if y'all watched Jocelyn
Oh yes,
reunion. Like
I agree.
Oh,
there was
yeah.
nothing, no talking, just fighting the entire time.
Exactly. I'm feeling like that's how it's gonna be too, unless all these people are just talking and they're gonna be sitting there, you know, acting like they ain't say nothing when they got there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I agree with that too. Like it's just it's got to be a lot of stuff going down. It's gonna be a lot of fights,
It
Mhm.
definitely is.
a lot, because people been running their mouth like big time.
Exactly.
It has been on the level of Jocelyn's cabaret, the way they handle things when they stop filming. It definitely has
Right.
been on the level. So yeah, I'm definitely excited for that. Like I've been waiting for Jamaica, and now definitely I can't wait for the reunion. And I'm also honestly I'm excited. Besides, like you already know, I'm excited to see Suki and Rolly go at it. And then, we're also going to see when Suki and Rolly go at it that she gets mad at Sapphire for not jumping in for her and not helping her. So that's going to be interesting too. And then from the little clip that Natalie showed, did y'all notice that her and Scotty are going to fight?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I remember you
I
saying
didn't notice.
something about that, but that's crazy. I wonder what that's about.
Y'all
Yeah.
need to. So originally, when they showed
Mm.
this clip at the beginning, it went real fast, and you couldn't tell who it was that Natalie was arguing with. But when Natalie just posted a clip a couple days ago, and it shows her and Scotty yelling at each other, and then it shows Scotty like Natalie going like if she's like going to hit Scotty, and Scotty's on the table kicking at Natalie.
What?
Yeah,
Whoa.
y'all have to go and watch that.
Okay.
Watch that clip that Natalie posted on her page. Um, I think it was like after the episode aired. I believe it was after the episode aired. Yes. Watch that clip. And I had to rewind that a couple times. Like, cause I'm like, wait a minute, that's Scotty. Like, oh
Oh
wow.
my gosh.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
so definitely go check that out so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But I was like, okay, like I did not see that coming. Nobody has said anything about that. So,
Interesting.
yeah, I did not see that coming. So I'm looking forward to that. Um, what else? Is that it?
But they're still cool though, right? I haven't seen any.
I haven't seen them on live together, to be honest with you, but I
Yeah,
believe
me
they're
either.
cool. I haven't seen any type of drama from them, but I have not seen them do a live together recently. I can
Hmm.
definitely do that.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's very interesting. But I do know that they're so close that even if they did fight, they'd probably still be right back friends right after the fact.
Oh, well, think about it like this. They're at right now, they're at that Jocelyn Cabaret verse Baddies with what's Nick Cannon's new show called? Wild and something.
Wilding out.
It's not Wild and Out. It's
That's a
whatever.
different.
Yeah, it's
Uh-huh.
Wild and something, but it's on Zeus now. Nick Cannon got a show on Zeus now,
Oh
and
wow.
right now they are competing against each other. It's actually going on like as we speak right now.
Oh.
And Scotty is one of the girls that was chosen to be on there.
Mm.
It's Natalie, Scotty, Mariah Lynn, Rollie, Tasiki, and I think that's it. Versus the girls I would pick for Jocelyn Cabaret and Jocelyn.
Oh.
So they're going back and forth. But I don't know if y'all saw, not to jump on anything, but one of the girls, I don't remember like all the girls' names on Jocelyn's Cabaret, but one of those girls had just posted kind of like a diss to Mariah. It was like a Uno card, and it was like, you know, get your chain back or draw 25 cards. It said stuff.
Oh my gosh.
So it's like,
No, she
oh,
didn't.
yes. It was one of the girls that, was acting like Jocelyn's minions at the reunion. One of the girls that was fighting for her. I think it was either the girl that has the voodoo doll.
The one with the braids.
I
What's the
know
name?
I can't think of
I
her name
forgot
right
her
now. She
name.
gets on my nerves.
Yes, the little
Um,
skinny girl with the braids.
hmm
Yeah, it was either her or it was the one that fought what's the girl's name? The one that fought Holiday. It was either one of those. I don't remember who it was, I think. I think it was one of those girls.
Mm.
Oh no, but one of them basically said that just to Mariah Lynn. So I'm like, oh, is there beef there or what? But yeah.
There is
That's
now.
so funny.
Yeah, that was
Oh
like,
my
oh,
gosh.
it's always something.
It really is.
That's embarrassing. Like that's just so embarrassing to get your chain took. Like,
Right. Definitely.
bitch beat your ass and then took your chain. Like, whoa.
And then you couldn't do nothing about it.
Right.
And you needed 2 other girls to help you get somebody else's chain.
Right. Mariah Lynn will go down as the biggest flop or
Mm-hmm.
punk in Baddies history. That's how I feel.
Well, technically, the only reason why she wouldn't is because Whoa Vicky would technically
Mm.
take that spot. But other than that, because I don't even know why Whoa Vicky was there.
I was gonna say, I don't even know if we can really even count Woe Vicky because she shouldn't even have been there. She's not
She
really
shouldn't have.
considered, somebody on their level. But
Yeah.
Mariah Lynn is
Yeah.
supposed to be.
Yeah. She definitely is
Yeah.
supposed to be.
She's supposed to be on that level. So since you're supposed to be on that level and you can't even like handle yourself, I don't know. I think she need to be demoted. Honestly,
Definitely.
she should have been sent to House B. Okay, like,
Okay.
all right, like,
Riding in the bus.
right, like talking about replacements. You should have been replaced.
For
Like,
real.
Nah,
let's get
for
somebody
real.
in here that was gonna get their stuff back. Like, nah, mm-mm.
And not get it took in the first place. Yeah.
Right. But yes, I'm definitely looking forward to this Jamaica scene. I feel like it's coming. They'll probably be going to Jamaica probably like the end of next episode, you think?
Yeah, I
Probably
hope so.
so. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I'm excited to see that. Um, I'm excited to get to these other fights because I just feel like the Jamaica fights is just going to be better than what we've been seeing. Like everything we've been seeing is just like forced. Like
Right.
everything has been forced. So I'm excited for that. Thank you guys for listening. We'll be back next week to talk about the next episode. Bye. And you heard it here between these lips. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, and leave a comment if you enjoyed the video.